Hello and welcome to Embrace the Deception. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Andrew Cuomo denying the recent sexual harassment allegations that came out against him. The video is not very long, but let's see if we can see any interesting body language.
Yeah, I heard about the tweet and what it said about comments.
The first thing I'm noticing is the rapid blink rate. Now it's possible that his eyes are dry because the room is dry, but what happens a lot of times when someone's lying, the fight or flight response kicks in and things dry up. And so someone's blink rate increases to try to moisten their eyes. So it's not 100%, but it is a red flag of possible deception.
Said about comments
I also see a little bit of
that I had
a micro expression of contempt. When you see one corner of the mouth go out like that, that's contempt.
It said about comments that I had made, and
it keeps happening on this side. It's like 3 times in a row. Now, I haven't watched that many videos of him, so I don't know if he does that all the time, but it's interesting that as he's talking, this corner of his mouth keeps going out.
that I had made, and it's not true, Zach.
He also has the believe me look, or what Greg Hartley from the behavior panel calls the request for approval. He's got his eyebrows up the whole time saying it's not true. Let's just go back a little.
And it's not true, Zach.
There's also the question inflection. He's asking, it's not true? Are you telling me it's not true? Or are you asking me, it's not true? When someone does the question inflection, when their voice goes up at the end as if they're asking a question, it can often mean that either they're not sure of what they're saying or they're not sure if you're believing them. So they're asking, it's not true? Instead of, it's not true.
And it's not true, Zach. Look, I fought for and I believe.
There's a little shrug and then some stuttering, I. Those are also possible red flags. And the thing is, when you see red flags of possible deception and you see multiple red flags, that forms a cluster. So the more red flags you see, the more likely it is that someone's being deceptive. Now, it's not 100%. He may be telling the truth. Then again, he may not.
A woman has the right to come forward and express.
There's also a lot of self-comforting gestures here with his hands. He's got his hands crossed and he keeps like rubbing his thumbs. It's another possible red flag. I mean, it's possible that he's uncomfortable simply because there are allegations, but it's also possible that he's uncomfortable because he's lying about the allegations in his denial.
A woman has the right to come forward and express her opinion.
Again, the micro expression, he says a woman has the right to come forward and express her opinion. And when he says opinion, boom, that corner of the mouth goes out.
Express her opinion. Has the right to come forward and express her opinion.
And maybe he just talks like that all the time because that corner just keeps going out.
And express issues and concerns that she has, but it's just not true.
There's also a little bit of a one eyebrow goes up here. Let's watch that again.
It's just not
right there. When he says it's just on just, it's just not true. When he says just, one eyebrow goes up.
Concerns that she has, but it's just not true.
See that? When he says just.
But it's just not true. It's just not true. And express issues and concerns that she has.
It looks like one eyebrow goes up there too. Concerns that she has, one eyebrow.
And express issues and concerns that she has, but it's just not true.
So it looks like a couple of times there's one eyebrow that goes up, and that's often a sign of deception. When you do it intentionally, another one eyebrow goes up means you're skeptical. If someone says something and you don't really believe them, you might do the one eyebrow thing. So that's why the one eyebrow is often a sign of deception. It's that skepticism. He may not believe what he's saying, so it could be skepticism, or it could be an emblematic slip of a shrug. But one eyebrow going up is often a sign of deception, and he does it a few times in there. So when he's talking, he's illustrating with both eyebrows a lot, which is not a big deal. When they go up and come down, it's not a big deal. When they stay up for a long time, that's the believe me look. But then you also see one eyebrow. So let's watch that again, and just watch for times where there's one eyebrow instead of two.
A woman has the right to come forward and express her opinion and express issues and concerns that she has.
There's one.
But it's just not true.
There's one. So, and then that's pretty much where the video ends. There's a bit of a pause here, and then he says, next question. Operator. And that's it. So that was maybe 30 seconds of a denial, but I didn't count how many red flags I saw. I could go back and count, but there were quite a few. So I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but those are the red flags that I saw. So let me know in the comments what you thought. Do you think he's guilty of sexual harassment and he's lying about his denial? Or do you think he's being truthful? I tend to lead toward being deceptive here, but I don't want to accuse anyone of anything. These are my opinions. I'm just telling you what I see. If you agree with me, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you think he's totally innocent, go ahead and leave a thumbs down. And if you like this video, please subscribe, share it on social media. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.